Hey there, welcome back to Worm Watts, where we harness the God-given power of compost worms to transform organic waste into amazing living fertilizer. Today we're back in the Firstfruits bin. This is one of our bins of European Nightcrawlers, and this is one that we harvested last year in 2024, and we took a good long break during the first half of 2025, and last time we opened this bin up, it was quite moist because we left an entire pumpkin in here to break down. And so today we are back in this bin to see if it has dried up sufficiently for some harvesting. And so the last time we were in here, we went ahead and put in these egg cartons, and you can tell that they are really, really wet, which is great. That means that they're really taking in the excess moisture in this bin. And just gonna turn this a little bit. We also had put in cardboard, the shredded cardboard in there to also help with that. And you can see the castings kind of settled around the egg carton. There's even the sound of a little bit of moisture. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure if that's from the worms moving around or what. But as I put my hand in it, I think it's a little bit better than it was last time. It's not quite as sticky and murky, but I will acknowledge that I am digging through this portion that has a fair bit of the shredded cardboard mixed in. So yeah, this has a little bit of ways to go. One thing I might actually do, I may go ahead and leave that shredded cardboard in and still add more. Wow, look at all of those worms there. They were right underneath that piece of shredded cardboard. So they're literally everywhere, and they're doing extremely well. So again, this is one of our bins of European Nightcrawlers. This is one of our 2 original bins. Look at that. It's so neat to pull this back and see how active they are right underneath, right under all the light. So it's doing well, it's drying out. I think this is going to take maybe a couple more weeks, and I'm gonna go ahead and put in some more dry egg cartons. So far it's been 2 weeks with the shredded cardboard and with these 4 carton pieces in. I think another 4 carton pieces will help, but these have really taken on a lot of moisture, and I did not spray these down, so you can tell just how much moisture is being absorbed in this bin. So yeah, we definitely need to add quite a bit of cardboard to help with that. But while I talk to you about that, I'd like to point out this little guy right over here. So in addition to the worms, we also do have other critters in here, and there's one of them, little spider, and I'm glad to have them in here. I'm not necessarily the biggest spider enthusiast, but they do a fantastic job at keeping some kind of wraps on the flies that can come into the bin. So glad to have this spider here with us. But I'm gonna go ahead and pause and bring over some of the egg carton that we have that we can toss in here. All right, I'm right back, and I've got these egg cartons here shredded up, ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those in there. And in addition to those, I would like to also add on a worm blanket. This one I'm adding in completely dry, but I'm hoping that with the amount of moisture that's in this bin, that it will kind of absorb some of the excess moisture as well. So this worm blanket as we like to term it, is actually a burlap sack made of jute fibers, and I am able to source them due to the generosity of my local coffee roaster, who diverts them from the landfill by sharing them with me. And so I'm really glad to have them and to be able to incorporate them here. So we'll go ahead and put that on there. I don't think it'll dry out the worms too much. There's a nice wet area for them to really enjoy down below, while I'm hoping that just the heat cycles and the heating and cooling cycles of the day, especially during the summer, will help to transport some of the moisture that's down below back up through some evaporation, and then kind of help to dampen that down a little bit and help to draw out some more of the moisture. So we'll check on this again probably in another couple weeks, and we'll see how it's doing and whether it's getting closer to being ready to be harvested. So really excited about that, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks again.